Oh look, it's Beacon Mental Hospital in the distance. Hello there, people of Western playing Life is Strange episode 3. I have to say, the way episode 2 ended has left a lasting impression on me. That was quite a powerful couple of scenes. It was quite impressive, quite nice. We shall see where episode 3 takes us. The little teaser already seems to suggest a bit. The fact that it's nighttime over here in the menu seems to suggest a bit more. But without rampant speculation that has already consumed an enormous amount of time, let's just proceed and do the usual. At the first opportunity, I'll just read all the journal entries, etc. and provide commentary, inevitably. Alright.
The previous episodes of Life is Strange.
Whoa. It's called film Little Pieces of Time.
Because Max wants everybody to see
I'm
how
so
hip she is.
sick of people trying to control me!
Don't ever touch me again, freak! It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life.
I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
You're going to be sorry someday.
And there she is. How are you doing, Max?
Hi, Joyce. I am so sorry about William. I have great memories of him.
That was his gift to us. Wonderful memories.
Let's talk about your superpower.
Hey, Stelma and Louise, you're my business now.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
You want me to cut you, bitch?
Please, step back.
You're kidding. Put that down.
Please, get me out of here! Max! Nobody cares about me. Nobody. What are you doing here, Max?
Now, I know today was difficult for everybody. Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the route with Kate Marsh? Please, tell us everything.
What the hell is this?
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today.
I believe you, Warren. I'll believe anything this week.
Life is Strange is a story-based game that will feature player choice, consequences of your in-game actions, decisions, will impact past, present, future, choose wisely, yeah, we've been through this. Oh, let's crack on with episode 3, called what? I don't know, doesn't matter. A full moon. Okay, why are we here? Shouldn't Max be sound asleep? It's the campus grounds. Some moths are flying around the lantern. It all makes perfect sense. Okay, are we here? Because I don't see anyone. I don't see Max. For all I know, we are not here. Oh, Maxine. Max. Maxie. Chaos Fury. That's episode 3. That's what it's called. Maxine, upside daisy. Ah, yes, you have to take care of the bunny. Of course you do. Someone has to. Okay. Maxine. She's fine. She's gonna be fine. It's okay. She's in a bit of shock, but she'll make it. If something to show me to be campus, get that ass in gear now. What on earth, Chloe?
I knew Chloe would be all over this, so I better get moving.
I mean, extinguish your phone before you put it in your pocket. Otherwise, you know, you can butt dial, etc. Whatever you call it. Just feed the rabbit. Wait, but hold on. First of all, we have to get through everything. That's 5 new pages that we have to read. And of course, all the SMSs, but presumably time. Time is something we have in spades. I'm just desperately checking that the recording is going, because the last thing I need is to have all of this exposition and then have to do it all over again. I have to meet up with Chloe. Of course you do, Maxine, of course you do. We've been through this. Kate Marsh almost killed herself. My hands are still shaking, but I have to write this down while I can. Right at the start of Jefferson's class, Kate went to the roof of the girls' dorm to jump. Every student and teacher was watching her, like it was a Blackwell rooftop concert. I saw her actually jump, but I was just about to use my rewind to get her back on the roof. I tried harder than I ever did, and somehow I stopped time completely. I made it to the roof. But again, my head felt like it was going to blow up. I knew that I couldn't just keep rewinding to save Kate. I had to try and talk her down on my own. She was already in so much pain over the video and all the bullying, so she wasn't going to buy everything I tried to tell her. Okay, one note from me, I did make one mistake. The one at the very start. I think I should have said I needed evidence, and this would have been the right answer. I saw her take a step towards the edge, and presumably 3 steps and she's gone. So I've made one mistake. I would have preferred to have that be flawless, but all in all, it's not that bad, I guess. It could have certainly been worse. I'm reasonably proud of the way I have managed. Could have been better. You see movies with people trying to talk somebody out of suicide, but it's very different when I'm the one doing the talking. I covered everything I could, and Kate almost jumped anyway. Cliché or not, I told her how much her friends and family love her, even if they don't all show it now. Lo and behold, Kate stepped back from the ledge, alive. I almost cried in her arms. It truly was a touching moment. I know this isn't about me. To some extent, it's all about you, Max. I know this isn't about me, though I have to admit it was an amazing feeling to walk arm in arm with Kate from the roof to outside the dorm. Like I said, the whole school and police were watching us, almost completely silent. Then I heard what sounded like Logan yelling out, "Give it up for Max!" And everybody started to clap and cheer. Talk about surreal. The people who ignored me or treated me like crap suddenly crushing on me. That might be the strangest thing that's happened to me this insane week. Hopefully no one notices that you couldn't have possibly made it to the roof in time. That there's absolutely no way for you to be the last or second to last to get out of class and then somehow make it all the way to the roof when people have barely made it down below. Especially with no one actually seeing you run past them to get there. It makes no logical sense, and anyone actually paying attention will suss that out. It couldn't have logically happened without your secret powers. And that made me wonder if Victoria was watching and how she felt about all this. Oh, come on. I mean, we did see her cry, but surely she wouldn't be that petty to be upset at the fact that she's upstaged to some extent, that attention is taken away from her and given to someone else briefly. That in this tiny little moment, temporarily her influence and importance might wane. That I understand that Victoria may not be the nicest person. This has been made abundantly clear, but come on now, come on. Is this all she has? I almost wanted to find her, Maxine. That would be also petty of you. Also, I almost wanted to find her just to get in her smug face for enabling Kate's suicide attempt. Makes sense. Oh, by the way, I have figured out why Jefferson was even an option in that final conversation. Not necessarily as a... not even a red herring, but as a completely bizarre option. But if you look at the way the story developed, Jefferson was the last straw. That's something that has occurred to me. That harsh conversation he had with Kate was the thing that was the final push, essentially. That was it. I guess she confided in him on something, and then, based on the result of that interaction, she went ahead and tried to kill herself. So you could hypothetically point to him and say, well, he did this, he was somewhat mean to her in conversation, therefore. Now, that is a very simplified understanding of causality, of course, because there's so much there to unravel, so much one has to wrap one's head around in order to understand the entire chain of events and causes and effects. But yeah, you could make that argument, hypothetically. that had he not done that, it might have not happened, or at the very least might have not happened at that particular point. Or possibly had he consulted her properly, that things could have been different. That doesn't mean that he's a bad guy, it's just that that's the way things have played out, as you have seen yourselves. Such cruel bullshit. Though to be fair, Victoria wasn't the only one that was responsible. Indeed, Maxine, indeed. Although apportioning blame isn't necessarily that important, I think it'd be more productive to just fix problems. Nathan Prescott seems to have disappeared, which was probably a good thing. Did he now? That's interesting, because we had him at the meeting. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I thought we had this meeting and then he got suspended, but what do I know? And after all that, I still had to talk to the police and give a statement. Felt so weird to do, since I've seen it in pretty much every police procedural show. I had to lie my ass off when he questioned me about the other students, because I don't think the police are ever going to find out what happened. And what exactly does that entail? What exactly does that mean? I'm sorry, I wish I knew what Max actually lied about. Now, lying about the fact that she got up on the roof by magic, I get that. Because telling the truth is basically insane in these circumstances. But lying about others, that's kinda... I'm not sure if that helps. Because there are certainly circumstances surrounding this that the police might possibly want to know, need to know. This could come in handy. If something were to happen, say, in the future, they would have something to fall back on and figure, oh yeah, that's right, this thing happened back then, so then it explains it, it makes sense, yada, yada, yada. Even if they don't do anything about the situation. I don't think they would make matters worse, really. Yes, the cops over here seem reasonably fine, at least from what we have seen. We have no reason to suspect that the cops over here are horrible, crooked, etc. I mean, whatever, the Prescotts, yada yada. Yes, this looks like a job for Supermax, right. No, of course, I do love it when Chloe calls me that, even if I don't feel that everyday heroic for helping Kate down. Maybe it's wrong for me to think I have to feel anything but grateful that Kate didn't jump. You did something amazing, and it doesn't... If you feel pleased with yourself, where's the harm? Now, we could take the Kantian bent and figure that the only way you're going to be honorable in this situation will be if the only reason you have done this, the only reason, yeah, if you lie to yourself that you only did so based on a notion of duty, that's somewhat ridiculous. So no, being pleased with yourself isn't... Hold on. As I was saying, there's nothing wrong with being pleased with yourself. There's nothing wrong with being proud, considering the situation. You've done something wonderful, good for you. You can pat yourself on the back, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't take away from anything you've done. It doesn't take away from anyone. It's perfectly fine. We don't have to look at it from this sort of a textbook Kantian perspective, where we figure that the only way we can know that something was good and pure is because it was completely selfless, lacking in self-interest in all aspects and all facets, or better yet, done at a personal sacrifice. No, in and of itself, it may become a confounding factor, sure, if you benefit from something to any extent, even if it just makes you happy to do something good. That doesn't mean that it wasn't good, and that doesn't even mean that you didn't do it out of a sense of duty. It just makes it more difficult to try to get down to the bottom of things, because maybe ultimately one could argue that you only did that because you wanted to feel good about yourself. But in the end, if we take away that little aspect of it, the intentionalist aspect, you know, taking a look at what your intentions were rather than the consequentialist aspect, which is what the results, the outcomes of your actions were, what actually happened. If you look at it from a consequentialist perspective, what's the difference? What's the point? You did something good anyway. Feel about it any way you please. If it pleases you, all the better. Maybe it'll motivate you to do good things in the future. Perfect. So no, don't be hard on yourself just because you're happy you did something good. No, you're a damn hero, and you have a right to be proud of what you have done. Maxine. All right. Though, of course, I do love when Chloe calls me that, even if I don't feel that everyday heroic for helping Kate down. Maybe it's wrong for me to think. I have to feel anything but grateful that Kate didn't jump. What was really odd was when all the students and faculty staff surrounded me and Kate and then started patting our backs and shoulders like we were heroes. Suddenly they care. Look at that. Yes, it was a so-called wake-up call for them. They've realized what the consequences of the actions, results in a way, what the actions have led to an extent, and that they had an impact. Sometimes these things can be difficult to predict. Sometimes you have no idea what may set a person off, and it's hard to argue that it's your fault to any extent, because the person may be inherently unstable or something, but in this particular case, all these mean-spirited things were predictably not going to have any positive outcome. Of course, it could have not ended like this. It could have ended much worse, or it could have not amounted to much of anything, but come on now. Don't be mean for meanness' sake, really. Not particularly enlightening, but nonetheless, even if trivial, reasonably true. I wasn't sure how to respond, considering Kate almost threw herself off the roof because of everybody at school. Yeah, look at that. She almost killed herself because of all these people surrounding her. And now look at how supportive they are and how compassionate they are and so on. Which just goes to show, as I was arguing from the get-go, they're not that horrible, these people. They just, I guess, lack imagination, maturity, etc. It's not that they necessarily wanted Kate to kill herself. That seems to be fairly reasonable. It just dawned on me. And, well, sad on one hand, but on the other hand, perhaps somewhat beautiful. What if Victoria was crying because she realized that her actions led to this? What if that was genuine remorse on her part? Not self-pity. Not her feeling bad because some negative consequences might befall her personally, but because it just dawned on her that all that mean-spirited stuff had dramatic repercussions and could have ended in a tragedy. Once again, as I have said, Victoria, obviously not particularly nice, but that doesn't mean she has to be a monster. That doesn't mean she has to be the sort of person who'd literally want Kate to kill herself. So maybe that was a moment of clarity for her. But like I said, I can't blame everybody, and I still don't really know where to point all my fingers. I can point them in all sorts of directions, Maxine. It's not gonna help. Let's just take it one step at a time and try to help as many people and try to fix as many people and guide as many people as we possibly can. What is the point in trying to point fingers anyway? That's a very human thing to do, but it's contrived. You look at a situation and figure, okay, what person can I punish for what has happened here? Because clearly we need to punish one person because one person has to be responsible. No! It's a series of events that were precipitated by numerous things. So many factors are involved. To just boil it down to one single person being responsible for evil is asinine. It's not even childish. Because it's not necessarily just the sort of thing children do, unfortunately. No. But it's horribly reductive. You've all seen what happened, so reaching these conclusions is kind of pointless. Because if you boil it all down, you'll end up with significantly less. You will lose information. It's a lossy conversion. Keep in mind the bigger picture of it all. Don't try to sum it all up in such a way, because that explanation will not be as enlightening as knowing all the events. The very best thing was that even though Kate was still in tears and confused, I definitely saw her smile once she realized how happy everybody was that she was alive. I smiled too. The police and paramedics swooped in, and then Kate was covered in a blanket and gently escorted to the ambulance. Basically nothing happened to her. There's nothing physically wrong with her. What are they gonna do? Put her on suicide watch? That part confused me in the closing sequence of episode 2. But let's just read on. They didn't thank me or look at me like I was a hero. I guess they're used to saving people without applause. Indeed, they are. It's their job. They're kinda used to it. Beautiful, isn't it? Because yeah, they didn't feel like patting her on the back. They do this same sort of thing as a thankless job. Well, relatively thankless, I guess. So yes, nice comparison. Nice one. That's one indeed. Nice sobering moment for Maxine over here. But she's still a hero. And they kinda are too. But if I'm super honest, it felt pretty cool. It was pretty cool, Maxine. Like I got a hug from the whole school. So maybe Blackwell Academy isn't totally bad. It's not enough that Kate is alive, and though I'm not enough of an egomaniac to take the credit, I still had to get Blackwell 3rd degree from Principal Wells. It was bizarre to be in his tacky office with Nathan Prescott, David Madsen, and Mr. Jefferson calmly talking about why Kate would attempt suicide. I was quiet but giddy inside, just replaying in my head the moment when Kate stepped towards me with a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Part of me wanted to smash Nathan's smug face against the desk. Maxine? Knowing he had a lot to do with Kate's suicide attempt, I thought about doing it. Maxine! Then flipping a quick rewind. But I knew that would be the start of a bad, dangerous habit. That is indeed an interesting picture, don't you think? Because yes, of course she could. She could have these brief sociopathic bursts of violent energy, and then she could immediately rewind after hurting people, and they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know at all, but I'm not sure we want to go down that path, because things could get pretty dark pretty soon. And of course, things would get really horrible if at all, at any point, her powers failed her. She could not rewind after some particularly gruesome little bit of fun. Seemingly innocent fun. Fortunately, Principal Wells amazingly did the right thing and booted Nathan for a few days after I told him what happened in the bathroom. He must have more shit than Nathan, because otherwise I doubt this would happen to a Prescott. That's some small justice for Kate. There'll be more if it's the last thing I do, which it could be if I'm not careful. Oh, look at this. Their expressions are somewhat bizarre though. After being grilled in the principal's den, I hung out with Warren on the lawn so I could feel grass under my feet and watch the fluffy clouds. He's such a sweetheart. He kept telling me how proud he was that I stopped Kate from jumping. Everyone kept telling you that, but I guess it might mean more for Warren. Maybe it does. Does it? I don't believe that I did. But I have to say it's better to be treated like a hero at school than like a twee loser. Still, I told Warren that something ominous is happening at Blackwell Academy. You know, we could have told him the truth and told him about your powers, as you've promised to do in the first episode. But hey, I didn't control that. I would have told him a while back. He's a level-headed person. Unlike, you know, Chloe Price, who's a hothead. Rachel, Amber, Chloe, and now Kate have all been victims. Not to mention me, if I keep playing amateur detective. Wish I could have Warren know about my power. Yeah, so do I. But it's not the right time. When will it be the right time, Maxine? As if anything is the right time anymore. And to make the day end on the most surreal note possible, the sky went dark and we watched a solar eclipse that was not announced on the news or any astronomy site. What is happening to Arcadia Bay? Well, I would hope the solar eclipse didn't just happen completely locally. Oh, messages. Plenty of messages that have not been read. Warren. Right, yo Max! Just had to remind you again how fucking awesome you were today with Kate on the roof. I'll make you a superhero suit on the lab's 3D printer, cool? And you totally earned dinner on me. How long would I escape to our planet of apes? Call me! Thanks, Warren. I need to rest my cape tonight. Nathan got suspended too, so it was a good day. I'll call you later, okay? Okay, indeed. Private number? Oh, you don't say. Keep your smart mouth shut about everything and I'm coming for your ass. I know where you sleep. Hey, whore! Feminazis will be exterminated, watch out! I mean, if I really wouldn't... Who the hell is this? Seriously. Looking at all the people I know from school, I mean, the obvious guess would be Nathan Prescott, but hey, I genuinely don't know. And of all the types of, this is bizarre. This is just, this makes no sense. It's as if he sent it, well, she sent it to the wrong person. There is a variety of ways you can describe Maxine over here, but what on earth? You can be mean-spirited, you can use slurs, but if you completely miss your mark, then it just comes off as sad. But if you don't, of course, then well, it can be a starting point for a lot of reflection. Anyway, what do we have here? Water the plant. Max, please call us as soon as you can. We are so proud of you for saving this girl, and we want to know how you are. So please, please get in touch. We love you. Sorry, Mom, I'll call you back in a few minutes. Swear. Thanks for letting me gush over that Blackwell hero. I miss your voice. We're very proud. So milk this moment. Fair enough. Let us know if you want to come up for a quick getaway, okay? We love you, Maxine. Scroll, 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 scroll. Where was the... Sorry about Kate, I hope you're okay. This eclipse freaks me out. Let's find out what's going on. Together! Yo, Supermax. How's the Blackwell hero doing? The hero is still shaking with nerves. And I even got Nathan Prescott suspended. You're a boss, but no emoji. Fair enough. I mean, fair enough, Chloe. You have your moments. Listen, something weird and scary is going on at Blackwell. It's time for us to put the pieces together, cool? And here's, well, episode 3, I believe, begins in earnest. Although, of course, I'll spend some more time over here trolling through this, then checking all the photos, then going through my room before we actually manage to get to the action, eventually, if ever. I have something to show you. Meet me in front of campus. Get that ass in gear now. This is indeed interesting because that's more than 2 hours later. Yeah. A little after 9, she says, hey, we have to figure this stuff out. Yeah, no kidding. 2 hours later, hold on. It's almost midnight. I've got this. Chaos theory. Where is this taken? These are the photographs. So, some sort of a trophy. Interesting. A squirrel? And moths? I expected all of this, most of this to happen indoors. This is highly surprising. Aquarium with fish. I know where that is. That's the science lab. Smoking equals death poster, presumably. A bird, maybe a statue. A selfie, a camera? I don't know. Gotta remember the shot though. Checkerboard pattern. Then there's a bird on top of some wheel. This looks like a camera. An ant with a feather. And then two people once again. From behind.
This is disturbing. Yes, I have power, but Nathan is out of control.
Yes, he is. Alright, let's check everything as we all want to.
It's amazing how happy Kate looks here compared to today. She was basically pushed up to that roof, and I will use my power to find out why. This has to end.
Fair enough, we keep on reviewing this photo and adding more and more context to it.
Ew. Thanks for the image, Nathan. And everybody here thinks Samuel is a creeper?
He is.
You know you're hurting when you don't give a shit about music. No way can I clean that shit off. Time to get Samuel da Vinci to repaint. Jeebus, I am so freaking tired. I sound like a moron. But crime does not delay. I need to stay on top of this investigation.
It's almost midnight. There'll be stuff to do, but apparently you just gotta get cracking.
It's okay, Max. Take a breath. Get your shit together. You have time.
If there's one thing you have.
Pretty hard to focus on my class schedule this week. I wonder why.
It's fine, it's fine. Once we're done with this, you'll return to your ordinary... What on earth? Oh, right, it's just a lamp. It's fine. Look at the bunny. Don't let the bunny die. We wouldn't want that.
Hey, Bunny. Kate will be back soon, and until then, I'll be catering to your every whim. Are you a hungry bunny? Here, nosh on this. Hey, Bunny. Kate will be back soon, and until then, I'll be catering to your every whim.
Let's not overfeed the bunny.
There's been so much going on, I almost forgot about the eclipse. All this atmospheric action can't be a coincidence. And all roads are leading to my tornado vision.
True. I sincerely hope, if nothing else, you'll at least save yourself from that calamity. Right, Maxine? You're not just gonna stay here and die to the tornado.
I'm such an idiot, Kate. I could have shown this to the principal and busted David. I could have.
I mean... It's not about David.
How did Sherlock Holmes deduce anything without the internet?
The question I'm... Okay, I don't have to water the plant. I was wondering whether you'd get the option to water the plant, and for once you'd actually be wise not to take it, because then you'd be overwatering it, etc.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I saved Kate, but I drowned my own plant.
What, too much water?
Glad the media doesn't waste a second exploiting Kate. Now she has another video of herself all over the web. And even I'm in this one.
Oh, great.
At least the news didn't mention my name. Yet.
Blackwell student attempts suicide on campus, Arcadia Bay, Oregon. A student at the prestigious Blackwell Academy almost jumped from the roof of a campus dormitory today, with most of the student and faculty as startled witnesses. Authorities confirmed that the student, Kate Marsh, 18, had been troubled, but information is scarce at this time. Dozens of cell phones recorded the event, which ended with an unidentified student talking Marsh down to safety. Click here for video footage and further details.
Besides Rachel, it's been a while since anybody vanished from Arcadia Bay. I shouldn't sound so disappointed.
Winston Smith, Melissa Lee Grayson, Elton, Cassie, and Rachel Amber. It's been a while indeed. We ought not to be disappointed. 12 years. So this is a freak occurrence. It's not like there have been plenty of missing people over here. It's just Rachel Amber. But what happened to you, Rachel? I must know. Well, I don't necessarily have to, but I want to figure out. I want to tie these things together in a neat little knot. A knot of logic and reason and truth. And then the sunshine ray. Sure.
I sure hope these people treat her better when she comes back to school. If she does.
Kate Beverly Marsh. Oh, look at all the comments. Blackwell Bigfoot's promised to win the next game for you, says Zach. Okay, let's check my list and refresh on who the people are. Zach. Oh, Zachary, of course. That guy. The two-timing guy. Courtney Wagner. Hope you feel better. Mark Brevington. Who is Mark? Love you, Kate. Come back to church soon. Fair enough, yeah, I get it. Victoria Varibevche. Sending love to you, Kate. It may be genuine. For all I know, it's genuine. Once again, Victoria isn't just necessarily completely a monster. Father Lamont, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Okay, Alyssa Anderson. We're all behind you, Kate. Alyssa. Oh, right, of course, Alyssa. Right. The one with multiple traumatic head injuries heading her way every single day for no explicable reason. Not that even people aim at her. It's just, she's always in the way of projectiles. Well, it's happened twice so far, but it's still weird that it happened twice. Evan Harris, thinking of you. Taylor Christensen, get well soon. You are in our hearts. Yeah, I remember Evan, fair enough, and of course there's Taylor. Yeah, there's Taylor, Courtney, Victoria, fair enough, and...
Either I delete my page or I block everybody. Nowhere to hide these days.
Max Power! But watching you walk down with Kate from that room was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. She's not even, well, at least she's not expressing it, but she's not even, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Here you have this badass impress you so much. Are you going to conclude that fair enough she deserves Warren more than I do? Are you? I don't know, but fair enough. Or in this particular case can possibly outstrip any possible feelings of jealousy. Dana Wald, you're a hero, Max. Thank you. Evan Harris, you actually made me proud to be at Blackwell. Bravo, Max. Bravo. Eres with a chicadura, indeed. Hayden Jones, epic. Juliet Watson, way to make the headlines, Max. Of course, Max, of course. You want to evade attention. Come on now, bask in your 15 minutes of fame. A tiny moment of glory over here because you did something amazing. You deserve...
Everybody will be talking about Kate now. Blackwell might as well shut down for the next month.
Yeah, but it won't. Okay, what about the lamp? Is there a point in switching it on? Let's never switch it on. That'll give away my position. Let's not do that. Why do you have this on? Why? How many times have we been over this? It's completely unnecessary. You're killing the planet over here, Max. You're single-handedly causing global warming. Maybe global warming was the Friends movement along the way. Either way, let's head outside, meet up with Chloe, figure things out. Alright. One final thing to check. Is the little statue over here? Presumably not. I have to keep an eye out for it, because that's the first thing we will find. I'm not turning on the lamp, there's nothing else to do. Let's just leave this room.
I better go meet up with Chloe.
You are absolutely perfectly right over here, Maxine. Get out. Sneak on out.
Okay, this is scary dark. let there be...
Yes. Seriously, you're gonna use your phone to light your way? Come on now. You should be sneaking around in darkness. You can still see a decent bit.
Where the hell are you, Rachel Amber?
That's what I wanna know. The folks will wait for Kate. Yes, Brooks's room. We shouldn't knock on doors, presumably, but I'm not even getting the prompt. Not getting the... Oh! Oh!
I hope you burn bright again soon, Kate.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? Blake for Kate Marsh. That's a worrying amount of noise. Let's rewind the tiniest of bits. Just because I can. Wherever you go, there I am.
That's a depressing thought. And it's always about Victoria.
Come on. It's not the worst at... Oh, I see. We miss you. Get well soon. Feel better soon. Blackwell is praying for you. I hope you get better soon. I'm sorry, Kate. Get well soon.
So much hypocrite.
No, Maxine, hypocrisy implies that they don't really believe that. And that they're just saying it. But no. No, I understand that the words and the actions may not correspond, but the actions and the thoughts may very well correspond. Yeah, I know Dana's room. We'll get to that momentarily. Look, people aren't necessarily that smart. So they may not realize the consequence of their own actions. They may fully believe this. They presumably do.
Do they really need that crap on the door? Kate's still alive.
Yeah, but it's a crime scene and they would like to investigate, Maxine. Makes perfect sense.
The end of the world might be coming before your party.
I'm pretty sure the end of the world, as in the hurricane, happens the day after the party, so on the 11th, and this party is on the 10th. Yeah, another poster.
I feel like you're guiding us along. But where?
Well, if you knew, then she wouldn't have to guide you, now would she? Because you'd already know where to go. Oh, hey. Are you Taylor? Because we haven't managed to hit it off particularly well. I'm sorry. I regret that. I wish we had a better relationship. Hey, Taylor. Hey.
Hey, Max. I saw you go up on the roof and save Kate. I can't believe she tried to jump.
I know, right? Blame Taylor, comfort Taylor. Look, I don't think blaming Taylor is going to... What are you trying to accomplish? Make her feel bad? Do you think that's going to accomplish what? Shake her out of her attitude? No.
I can. I'm just so glad she didn't. Are you okay?
I'm just like shocked. I've never seen anybody try to kill themselves before.
Me neither. I didn't think you'd be so upset considering how much shit you and Victoria gave Kate.
I'm my own person, not Victoria's bitch. Hello, like she's freaking too. She already broke curfew tonight. Shit, I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
It's okay. I won't say a word. Oh, I will rewind. Where did she go?
Where did she go?
My lips are like sealed. Or Victoria will seal them for me.
No doubt. See you later.
I thought you were your own person, Taylor. But of course that doesn't mean you're my person.
Hey, Max.
My lips are sealed is nice. What about Victoria?
I know. Victoria must be upset since I saw her sneaking out of the dorm past curfew.
Oh man, like, you saw her? She was so, like, nervous when she left the dorm. She wouldn't even tell me where she was going.
Also,
Probably
you
to
don't even
hell.
know.
Well, I have to go crash. It's been a rough day, as you know.
Thanks, Max. And it was, like, pretty awesome when you went up to the roof to save Kate. Victoria was wrong about you. Now I have to be alone for my nightly anxiety attack. Talk to you later.
Is this really a better conversation for us to have? I don't think it is. But as I've mentioned before, from what we know about these characters, it's understandable that they sometimes, well, frequently act like Victoria's lackeys. They just need guidance. They need someone to look up to.
I can.
I'm just like,
Me neither.
I'm my own
I won't say a word. I swear to dog.
I hope I can believe you, Max.
I'm my own person, too. See you later.
I know why that's an improvement. Because if I claim to know that personally, then there's no need to promise that I won't tell anyone. Since there's no assumption that I found out from her and then it would be traced back to her and she'll be blamed. So if I start off the conversation with this, there's no need to keep secrecy, there's no need for me to promise anything. Ever. Well, not ever, well, you know, in the context of this conversation.
I know.
Oh, man.
Probably to...
Thanks, Matt. Victoria was wrong.
Right, that's what we got a Taylor, not much.
Kate probably won't want to look at these posters when she comes back.
We could remove them. It's not that she would appreciate that.
I hope Victoria feels particularly shitty about posting that link. Victoria isn't here. Maybe I'll just wait and bide my time. Going through her shit.
Maxine. You're looking for Victoria? Why? I mean, you can.
I bet you'll party like it's 1999. Assholes.
Stop presenting these people. I mean, I get it, but no. But yes, we know Victoria's away, so we can rifle through her stuff. That's true. That doesn't put us on the path to go talk to Chloe, but hey, might as well take this opportunity, sneak in, and explore. For all we know, Nathan might be here. Let's be cautious about this.
Since I've crossed the line from Snoop to detective, I might as well search for clues about what really happened to Kate at the Vortex Club party.
Jinkies, looks like a mystery. Can we actually find out based on anything that's here?
Whoa, I had no idea Victoria's parents owned the Chase space. Color me impressed. Victoria is about as street as me. But she really appreciates style.
We can search her bag, and that's one of the few options that seem useful. Yes, look at the shoes.
Those boots are made for walking runways.
Oh, that's not where they will go.
These socks cost more than my wardrobe.
Yeah, whatever, Maxine. Whatever. Stop desperately focusing on...
I'll title this one, Portrait de la Assholes.
Well... Where can we possibly see Kate in this picture, if anywhere?
Whoa, there's Kate. Totally high. She looks confused. Not like she's partying.
Well, yeah, we've already figured out that she got drugged. We've never touched this. We've never opened that. We retain the knowledge, but we remove the fingerprints. Can't trace it back to me.
Here they are getting loaded with Satan.
Yeah, Victoria being buddy-buddy with Nathan Prescott isn't really helping.
That's a lot of bank just to clean paint from a sweater.
What, $30? The 8th. Well, what do you... I don't think she did go all Patrick Bateman and decided to, you know, take a bloodstained sweater for dry cleaning or something like that. So I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Amelia Pond, that... It's not going to mean much of anything, is it? Total alterations. Please keep the receipt for collection on Friday, the 11th. The day of the apocalypse.
Victoria's secret. She's a geek.
I have newfound appreciation for Victoria, I guess. Although, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean she's no longer a horrible person, at least to the extent that she is. We've been through this. Subtlety, right? Laptop and bag, that's all we have.
There has to be some dirt in here on Victoria.
That's all we have left.
Well, well. Victoria and Taylor actually show remorse.
Lock your PCs, people. I mean, you're making it easy for me, so I shouldn't presumably complain, but come on, it's the basics. From Victoria to Taylor. Hey, sweetie, what up? I'm just avoiding some lame-ass science homework. How can anybody do fucking homework after somebody almost jumps off a roof? Can't believe we all saw it live. It's like watching a reality show, and I've never seen the campus so quiet, like everybody's hiding or afraid. Yes, I feel like total shit for everything I said about Kate in that stupid video. Let's get some peeps to meet up later. This girl needs a serious curfew cocktail. We'll drink to Kate. From Taylor, what a trip that was today. Seeing Max and Kate like that, I need a drink too. Let me know the time. Taylor! Taylor, it sounds like you were lying to me. Because on the basis of that, unless you actually got some particular response, etc. No, it doesn't necessarily... Well, it seems like the plan was for Victoria and Taylor to actually get out to possibly meet up with Kate and, you know, try to cheer her up. Although getting her drunk doesn't sound like the best of ideas considering the circumstances and what led to this catastrophe. So no, but I appreciate the gesture. And as I have mentioned before, it's not that Victoria is necessarily entirely irredeemably evil. That doesn't change the fact that she's somewhat evil, yes. But not irredeemably and totally so. And she's capable of feeling remorse, etc. And as I figured out in that conversation with Taylor, I understand why they harbored some remorse, harbored some resentment towards Kate. It does make logical sense too. Her being so high and mighty, I get that. I understand. That's why they were mean to her. Although obviously things spiraled out of control.
It's like a thread for sociopaths. Max Crackfield? Lame. Party on, dudes.
From Nathan to Victoria. That Twemo bitch Max Cockfield got me fucking suspended! Can you believe it? You kinda brought this on yourself, dude. My dad owns the fucking dorm where she plays with her selfies. My parents have lost their shit and are threatening me with a fucking job in my dad's office. Oh, the catastrophe, Nathan. How dumb is he to have me repping him? Max Crackfield and Blackwell need to go fucking down, and the end of the world party is fucking on. You in? From Victoria to Nathan. WTF? Are you kidding me? That is bullshit. No way can Blackwell suspend you. Oh, that is bullshit, Victoria. That. I knew that Max was trouble the first time I saw her ass kissing Mr. Jefferson with that retro camera. Notice that everybody she hangs around gets in trouble, and yes, the Vortex Club will be bringing the end of the world to Blackwell, no matter what. I'll SMS you later so we can plot in person. Hang in there. I guess I would say that Victoria's fatal flaw is that she has a thing for Nathan. And if that were to be corrected, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not that she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She does, true. But I think this may be it. The lightning rod for all the problems. If she didn't have the sense of loyalty towards Nathan, I think everything else would be relatively easy to correct. The bag.
A unique point of view is right. Thanks to Courtney Wagner ghostwriting this paper.
What? Excellent. What do you suggest I with a unique point of view? Victoria Chase, Mr. Jefferson's art class, Backward Academy. Okay, so Courtney is the intellectual of the group, apparently. Noir and Day, Expressionist Photography by Victoria Chase. How does that help us in anything? We have never gone through the bag, at least from a practical point of view. At least no one can...
Nothing to see here. I guess I shouldn't be so bummed.
True.
Not that Victoria couldn't hide her shit. Man, I'm getting paranoid.
Why would you assume that Victoria had a hand in this? Doesn't seem particularly likely to me. She doesn't have, well, anything. She doesn't have a motive. She did have opportunity, but no mens rea. There's basically no reason for Victoria to do this other than just to be mean pointlessly, which I get it. You may assume she is, but I wouldn't necessarily say so. Anything new we can say to Taylor?
Jeez, Taylor actually seems concerned about Kate.
Yeah, I guess you shouldn't be so prejudicial and assume that all the people around here are
really do need
sober.
to get some sleep, Max.
Yes, gotcha, Taylor, gotcha. Anything?
Can you come in here for a minute?
Yes, I am going to find you, Rachel. For Chloe and Kate. Dana's really hurting over this.
Yeah, as we have discovered, Dana seems to be a really decent human being. Hey, what's up, Dana? Ooh, stuff.
That is so damn cute how much Dana is into this Halloween party.
Yes, it is.
This is both sad and pathetic.
Yes, we've been over this one.
Yes, the Vortex Club does indeed suck.
We obviously need to check her laptop.
Dana clearly doesn't mind if I peruse her laptop. Aw, Trevor is a sweetie. Good for Dana.
Hey Dana, I've been thinking about you all day and know how hard it was for you to see Kate almost jump from the roof today. Glad that Max swooped in like a superhero. I don't have anything deep or smart to say. I just want you to know that you're a good friend to Kate, and I wish you had more friends like you. You have been so good for me when everything else is so fucked up, and I am here for you always. I miss you, Trev. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I keep seeing Kate under the roof and feel like I should have done more to help her. Max did more than anybody to save Kate, and I don't even think that BFF. So happy you're thinking about me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, and you are just as good for me as you think I am for you. Dreaming of you tonight. XXOO Dana.
Dana talks to Juliet about this? She's gonna wish she didn't.
What? Dana, I hope you're doing okay after today. I didn't want to bother you, but I'm writing an article about Kate for the paper, and I wanted to know if you could answer just a few short questions. It seems like there are too few answers. Let's talk when it's convenient for you, okay? Hope you're well. Hi, Juliet. I know you want to find out more about Kate, but I'm still a little shaken up after today, and don't think you'll get too many answers so soon after what happened today, and maybe it's better to keep a low profile for the moment. Kate deserves some privacy for a change. Yeah, fair enough. We have never read this. At least that people know. Okay, basically nothing in the room to investigate left except for Dana.
Dana looks guilty and relieved about Kate. She really does care.
Most people here do.
Hey, Dana. How are you doing?
Better than Kate. I just can't believe she would even attempt suicide.
Look at her nail polish! Not that, you know, but it's interesting. We're all responsible. You can blame Victoria or say she was depressed. No, I don't think we are all responsible because A, that includes her, B, that includes you. You can't blame Victoria because it's not just Victoria. Can't really say that she was depressed because that's not the... I don't want to be so vindictive. I don't want to say that it's Victoria. I really want to get the heat off of Victoria so she actually has room to become a better person without all the pressure. If I just turn everyone against her, that's not going to work out particularly well. So what am I supposed to do? That she was just depressed? That's not the full story now, is it? Well, let's go with that to begin with.
I knew she was depressed, but I had no idea how bad.
Must be serious to throw yourself off the roof.
That's all you know? Does she know more? Was she on the roof?
So why do you think she was on the roof in the first place?
Maybe Kate was so ashamed she got wasted on that video. I don't blame her, but it was pretty gross.
Come on. You really believe that Kate Marsh wanted to get drunk at a Vortex Club party?
So what exactly are you saying, Max?
She got
you
drugged.
Think this has something to do with Nathan being expelled?
Yes.
It's complicated. I don't want to drag you into this, okay? Not yet, anyway.
I'm getting scared now. But people here are still sneaking out tonight.
What? Like who?
Like Victoria Chase, you know that.
Victoria bounced out of here earlier, and now you, Sherlock?
Not me. I need a break from today. Get some sleep too, Dana. I'll see you later.
We've learned nothing useful.
I am wiped out, Max. We'll talk later.
Hey, Dana.
Better than...
Victoria. Actually, no, let's go with we're all responsible.
I think we're all responsible for what happened.
True. But you're the only one who went up to that roof with Kate.
I was lucky. That's all.
No, girl. That was not luck. You made a choice to save her. Like a superhero.
Then maybe it's time to catch the bad guys.
So what exactly are you saying, Max? You think...
I'm not sure yet, but I'm on it. Weird shit is going down at Blackwell. And I'm going to find out why.
I'm getting scared now.
What?
Victor...
Not me.
Again.
Hey, Dane.
Better...
Victoria.
Come on, don't blame yourself. There are other people involved. Like Victoria Chase.
She definitely deserves a face punch for pimping that video. I didn't do enough to step up.
Now it's time for serious payback. In other words, revenge.
Maxine!
So what exactly are you saying, Max? You think this has something to... I'm getting...
What?
Victor...
Not me.
One thing I know is that becoming bitter and vengeful is not the way to go.
Better than...
That's how you end up being one of the monsters. Let's go where she was depressed.
Must be...
Well, no, let's go for... Let's try to find out more.
That's really all you know?
Like, why would I know anything else? And Max, it's not cool to treat me as if I'm some suspect. I have a fucking headache now, so please, let me crash.
I'm going to treat you nicely, but I do need information.
Hey, Dane.
Better than...
Must be. Kate was serious. But it's not all about that video.
So what exactly are you... You think this has something...
It's
I'm getting...
What?
Victoria bounced out of here earlier.
Not me. Dana looks guilty and relieved about Kate. She really does care.
I am wiped out, Max. We'll talk later.
Right. We've learned basically nothing useful, or at the very least nothing new. We already knew that Victoria snuck out. Juliet, waiting for you, Kate. No money, no honey. But what? But still horny. Possibly. Whatever.
Dana's really hurting over this.
Praying for a fast recovery, Kate. Yeah, right? You can just stare at it. Stella, Kate, just want you to know you're in our thoughts. Oh, and an emoticon. That's about it. There's nothing more for me to find here. Let's get on out. Meet up with Chloe. We've got to witness the aftermath and the emotional upheaval, the toll taken on each student's psyche after Kate's most desperate moment. This is not, however, an end to the story. What secrets am I about to uncover? To see me sneak out and investigate, watch the next part of my Life is Strange playthrough. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.